Hey YouTube, how's it going? I'm gonna keep this post a little short today. I'm outside right now on the roof of my building, my work building. Right behind me is the East River. It's a little loud up here, a lot of machinery. I guess what I wanted to reflect on today is Mike Wesch's an anthropological introduction to YouTube. It's a really long video, around 55 minutes or so. Really well laid out. He included some really nifty time codes to help guide us along if we need some description of his work, where we could go to for for advice or for help. That's not the thing that really stood out to me, though. What stood out to me is his description of awkwardness in vlogs specifically. It's something that I'm experiencing right now. Maybe consider it my own culture shock still, with regard to with exploring this space, this YouTube space. I think I've decided that, for now at least, I will want to experiment with this form of vlogging, where I'm talking into a camera or some sort of video recording device and just giving responses. Though we'll see if that changes or not. I want to really get to experience the whole vlogging experience. But no, so what I was saying is, with regard to the awkwardness, that's something that's really interesting to me. It's how people tend to negotiate their identity in front of this very this kind of impersonal but personal realm. You've got this, like, you've altered the norm that people usually exhibit when they greet people in public face to face. Here you don't necessarily have any sort of way to really, who am I talking to right now? I'm looking into a dot right now on my phone that is supposed to be you, the viewer, but who are you really? So that norm is kind of gone. It's different in this new culture. The bodies that I'm used to seeing, the bodies that I'm not used to seeing, they're not really visible. The conversation here, the language that I'm using, it's all very different, all very new. So the shock is here, is what I'm trying to say. There isn't necessarily much of a structure to this recording. It's coming out more as a rant, I realize. Maybe next time I'll script something. I'll do a little more prep work for it. Overall, I think there's a great level of, like, identity play here that we're trying to figure out on YouTube, in terms of personal vlogs, in terms of a person speaking into a camera. Who am I right now in relation to you the viewer, wherever you are, whatever time you are? What do you make of me, and what do I make of you later on if I get to know who you are? There's a kind of, I don't know if you know this, but I'm performing a little. In a sense, I'm usually not this talkative. I'm a relatively quiet person. That tends to be one of my, with regard to my own, like, my cultural upbringing. I was initially not initially, but I'm Latino. I'm Mexican-American male, 24 years old, and to be in this space, in a space where I can speak a little more freely is an interesting phenomenon. Is growing up, it was always a manner of do as you're told, speak when spoken to, that kind of restrictive flow of communication. And I think that kind of stayed with me. It was a value that has stuck with me to some extent, and YouTube is kind of allowing me to, I don't know, play with that in a sense, to see how far I can go with speech, with talking, with playing with my identity, so to speak. And it gets to show me exactly how messy my hair can be. I don't know. That's something that the Wesch video has shown me, just how people's behaviors change. I don't know if this translates to anything outside of the online sphere. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm trying to be a little more vocal. I don't know. It's something worth examining, the performance of identity in relation to others on YouTube, online, and then in reality and physical reality. These are my kind of not so coherent thoughts right now. I hope they're not as not coherent later on. Please bear with me. I don't know. Let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, points of discussion. I'm pacing around now. Subscribe if you're so inclined. Let's keep the conversation going. I know there wasn't much right now, but I hope to talk to some people soon. Talk to you again.